It's Wednesday the 3rd of June 2026 and it's raining. We had a hot spell back then, but it's gone. We may have another one. Anyway, today in town in Nuneaton, apparently there is a, what would you call it? People talking about getting rid of antisocial behaviour. So let's go and see what's going on. Well, by the way, I've just parked in Harefield Road car park, and the prices are very reasonable. Look at that. Up to 4 hours for £1. The council have done something right. Right, let's see what's going on here. Well, here we are. It looks like all the good and the great are here. I've one thing to bring up immediately, and that's this. I've got a little leaflet here that came through the door from one of the political parties, and it says that they're going to end lawlessness on our streets. End it. Interesting. Wonder how that's going to work. Let's go and ask my local councillor, Mr. Jake Groves, what he means by that and when it's going to happen. End lawlessness on the streets. That's got to be a first. It's never happened before. Let me cut in here. There are a number of tables here. One is from Neighbourhood Watch and another one from Diversity, Equality and Inclusion. More about that in a moment. But there was one which was the local council, and this is a local councillor looking for, Mr. Jack Groves, and it was a communications department apparently. So I approached them and I said, "Oh, I'm looking for Jake Groves," and they, first of all, I got no idea who he was, and then he wasn't there anyway. And they were saying that because the middle of town is, I think it's Bede ward, and he was of a different ward, in other words, St. Nick's, that he might not be here. I'm thinking, but you're in town talking to people of town, and I'm hoping to see my local councillor, and he wasn't there. So that didn't happen. But I did manage to have a talk with one or two people, and I eventually was introduced to Councillor George Finch, who famously is the leader of both Warwickshire County Council and the local Nuneaton and Bedworth Borough Council. And he's not yet 20 years old. So he's a very talented young man, and it'd be very interesting to see what he's got to say. Now, I have to say, he is of the Reform Party, but my attitude has to be non-party political. So I'm trying, if you will let me, continue with this without being party political, but just to deal with one of the issues. And it's the simplicity of the arguments that they come forward with to persuade us to vote for them, which really was at the bottom of my questioning.
To Mr.
Hello.
Finch.
We have met before.
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
A peace walk here in Nuneaton on Sunday.
Saturday.
Sorry.
That's where you got it wrong last time.
That's right.
Where you
yeah.
missed us.
Yeah.
Wrong day.
Peace walk. What's the peace walk about?
It's well, Jody knows all about it because she's the chair of the interfaith group in town.
Yeah.
And
Should I know you?
which has had quite a revival of late. Because suddenly about 3 or 4 different people wanted to revive the interfaith group that we got. And we've had the peace walk,
Yeah,
a walk of faith we call it. We go from, and it's been going about 30 years.
Right.
We walk from the George Eliot Gardens
Yeah.
over to the mosque,
Yeah.
over to the Gurdwara, Marlborough Road, and then down through town. We actually go past the Hindu centre.
Would you be able to?
Yeah,
It's closed now. I think they're going to open another place up in Stockingford, but
Yeah.
so we sort of lost a bit of contact with them. And then over to the church, St Nick's. I mean, we could go to lots of different churches, but Chris over there.
And that is
But what I do really think is good with religion is the community aspect.
Yeah.
You know, I had a mate. He died. He was an evangelical Christian, and he died in a car crash. And whilst he was in the coma, every day there's Zoom calls of people praying from all across the world because their church was connected in Leicester, and that's what community, family. I think that's important for religion. But personally, I'm not a believer.
Well, be that as it may, it affects what's going on in the world.
Oh yeah.
After all, this business with the Novak case, which is now heavy in the news today, is everything to do with not just the religion but the cultural aspect and the clash between, you know.
The thing is that the Sikh community do so much work, especially in Bedford. I've got a great relationship.
Yeah,
with them.
sure, absolutely.
And I see that when I speak to them about any of those concerns, they're open and honest, and I know what they're about. And I think my point of view is a 21 centimetre blade in public is not good. You can suffice the the religious obligation else, maybe with a necklace or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's about how you go about doing it, but I wouldn't ban that religious thing. I'd say that obviously you could wear a necklace instead.
Yeah.
Because I know that that Sikhs are not. They're not.
Have you any particular comment about the controversy which is today? And that is the father of the victim said this must not generate hatred or controversy. It's not to do about white and black. It's everything to do with a murder. That's it. And yesterday, your party leader said hard, cold rage. And then last night in Southampton, exactly that.
I think people watched the footage, the body cam, and they were just words.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah, absolutely.
And the thing that I watched it yesterday morning, and what etched into my mind was when the lad said, "I've been stabbed."
Yeah.
The police said, "I don't think you have, mate."
No.
And I just thought, how unprofessional, the lack of faith in police. There's so many wrongs there. And people are angry. People are fuming. Again, it's the same instance when that 12-year-old girl was raped in Nuneaton by an asylum seeker. People were fuming, but they peacefully protested. And I told them, right, let's do it the right way. Let's peacefully protest. Let's do this right. And people did it. But they were angry. People are angry at this, and they have a right to be. Because I think people watch it and they must go, well, that could have been my grandson or something. Knife crimes are a huge epidemic across the country, which is why today at our crime awareness and prevention programme that we've launched is about working with all partners, Neighbourhood Watch, Training Standards, Safer Warwickshire. It's about bringing all these people together and seeing what we can do collectively. Because at the end of the day, no one can do everything. So Neighbourhood Watch will definitely do something better than the county. Trading stands will do better. You can't. And that's where we've got about 50 radios now in shops.
Right,
So
sure.
if there's
Good.
antisocial behaviour or theft or anything like that, they could contact the team, the security team that walk around, and they could hop, skip and jump it to whatever business is crying out for help. And I just think that's the way we should be working together, and we're seeing it here today. So there are a lot of problems going on in the world and the country, and I just think now we do have to make sure that our areas are safer. And actually I think it's come at the right time. We've promoted it.
Councillor Finch, I would say that's a very detailed and excellent sort of way of putting it. What I'm I've got to ask a question. I got a leaflet at my door before the local council election said from one of your candidates who said they were going to end crime on the streets. That was it. They're going to end crime on the streets. Well, that's never happened, ever.
Well,
so how's that going to happen, and when are they going to do it?
I would like to see that leaflet, because I designed the leaflets in his bio.
On the back, other side.
To do with getting that one done.
And
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, well, again, a lot of this is
on our
national.
street.
See how he ripped his face out.
I can't
know,
abide that.
I know, whatever. But again, stop the illegal immigration. Reform UK will fix broken Britain.
Yeah.
Now, on the first side, it's Nuneaton and Bedworth. So that's what you read for the local issues and the local candidate.
Yeah.
And if you look on the back, look, this is our ambition. We do want to end our lawlessness on the streets. That is our ambition. That is what Reform wants to do.
It's so.
We want to tackle the cost of living crisis, stop illegal immigration, cut energy bills net zero, end lawlessness.
So that's an ambition then.
That's what we want to do.
Yeah.
When you elect Reform, that is what we're going to try.
That sounds quite reasonable, but
I know.
It just looks
people voted for it.
a little bit.
Well,
Just to end it. That's it.
Look.
Not tackle it or.
Let's look at the leaflet. It's got our candidate on it.
Okay.
Obviously, you don't agree with the Reform mission,
I'll make it quick.
but
I'm just asking about it. I'm not saying.
No, I know, but
I'm not
most of the
saying
people
agree.
in St Nicholas Park voted for Reform, which is why you got a Reform councillor now.
Yeah, I know, but they voted for that.
Oh, you're a
But we're going to try and do that. We want to. We want to.
I say
We
you.
want to.
Okay.
We want to reduce crime.
So
We
if I get,
want to work with the police.
so I get a pen out, I can write try to end lawlessness on our streets.
Okay, so we're not going to try and stop.
No.
Stop illegal immigration.
No.
So we have to do that. That's what we want to do nationally.
Well, what I'm saying is these
a lot of the stuff like that. Again, end lawlessness in our streets. The police and crime commissioner, Warwickshire Police, county council, borough council, members of parliament.
Yeah.
We all want to do that. There's not a single party that thinks we should have more.
But I'm just saying, put it in those terms seems a little bit.
When the people read it, they know what's right. They know what the truth is, and that's why they vote for us.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. Two things,
Yes.
George. Really sorry to interrupt. This lady would like a very quick word.
Listen, thank you very much.
No worries, thank you.
Is that okay if I use this on my YouTube channel?
Yes, that's fine.
It's a local one, and
No worries.
Thank you very much indeed.
And then we want to film you.
There we go. He's trying to. Love it. Right, where is our main man, Jake? So, unfortunately, Councillor Jake Groves is not here. I will give a shout out to all our politicians, whether the local Member of Parliament, Jody Gosling here, or Councillor George Finch, gave me his time. Thank you very much for that. And all the other councillors who have just been recently elected for both the Warwickshire County Council and Nuneaton and Bedworth Council. I think they all really want to do the best for the area they're in, and I appreciate the fact they're on the street talking to people. So whatever your political party affiliations might be, and I don't have any, I give some credit for these people for doing what they do. So thank you very much, all of you, and thank you for watching. Thanks anyway, Jody. Coming up Saturday, Walk of Faith. And that gives me a fine opportunity to remind you that the Nuneaton United Interfaith Forum is holding its annual Walk of Faith, taking place on Saturday the 6th of June, starting at the George Eliot Memorial Gardens at 10 o'clock, gathering at 10 and setting off at 10:30.